Let's kick this year off with 3 new Arabian scents that I think should be on everyone's radar if you love affordable Arabian fragrances. I have one feminine leaning one unisex, and one masculine. Let's get started with Zemaya Tiramisu Caramel. This is the feminine leaning one in my opinion. The packaging looks like a little chocolate bar, and the perfume inside also looks like a little chocolate bar. Has a magnetic cap, so the presentation is pretty cute. So this is from a brand called Zemaya. To me, completely new. This is a fragrance that I've worn on the skin several times testing it out, and it lasts about 8 hours on the skin, but it does have a really strong projection. And the scent profile here is that ever so popular vanilla kind of milky biscuit and honey scent. And with the name tiramisu, it really does give you that tiramisu essence, but it is undeniably similar to our friend over here, Bianco Latte. Really similar. In fact, I'm wearing this today and it is really giving Bianco Latte. It has almost the same notes and is definitely like a really like milky biscuit scent. Like think of one of those Maria biscuits, you know, those just like standard plain biscuits dipped in milk, kind of like mushed around a little bit so it's really soft and drizzled with a bit of honey. There are no sharp edges in this fragrance, so as an affordable scent, I think it is phenomenal and a really, really great alternative to something a little bit more pricey like this. Let's be honest, most Arabian fragrances do seem to be inspired slightly by some other higher end fragrances, so they're really great alternatives, you know, when you're on a little bit of a budget. The difference with this scent is that it lists a note of whiskey in the base, but on the skin, the whiskey does not come out, and on paper, it does not come out. It's really kind of a caramelly, milky biscuit with just a slight honey drizzle, not overly sweet, not overly gourmand, a really airy, fluffy, vanillic, creamy scent. So I think if you love Bianco Latte, if you love fragrances in that scent profile, you will adore this. I find this type of scent profile feminine leaning. However, the next one is, I think, totally unisex. So the next one is also from Zemaya, and this is Tiramisu Cocoa. Same style packaging, very chocolate bar vibes. It's really giving you that gourmand impression, but they are not overly gourmand. This one I find more gourmand than the Tiramisu Cocoa, but I also find this one more unisex because this scent profile, it packs more of a punch. It has boozy notes of amaretto and coffee, and this is very, very similar to Mancera's Amore Cafe, which I was not blown away with, so I really can't see justifying that price point, but this is such an affordable, great alternative. And it is basically identical. It actually makes me think a little bit of like affogato, but if you also threw in a little bit of amaretto in there, because it does have a boozy spike in there, but it keeps it balanced between sweet, creamy, and bitter, and it's really interesting. The dry down of this fragrance is ambery, it's warm, it has brown sugar and vanilla, so that coffee, it will eventually fade, but the way that it develops and the scent profile itself is almost identical to Amore Cafe. I do have a code for these two fragrances. It is the Scented 15, making them more affordable if you wanted to check those out. And then the last one I have is a masculine one. This was a highly anticipated release. It's called Hawas Fire. I had not tried anything from this range before. This was a first for me. And this is a really aromatic, slightly marine leaning freshy for men. I think very easy wearing, very giftable, and super affordable. Can I tell you how many times I smell guys at the gym just bathing themselves in like blue style fragrances? I wouldn't be mad if they were bathing themselves in this, and this is perfect for that kind of vibe. Just kind of a smell fresh all day sort of thing. This does have that Acqua di Gio DNA. I can't differentiate between all of them. There are so many. Profondo, I think, is the more marine one. I have the Absolute. I smelled them side by side, and there are similarities. Even with the original Acqua di Gio, there's similarities. This one has sage. I love sage for that herbaceous, aromatic, and slightly sweet facet that it gives. So when it's combined with those marine elements and metallic, slightly metallic notes, it smells really nice, really well blended, and I really like, if you had given me this to smell and told me that it is like a full-on expensive designer fragrance, I would have 100% believed you. This is a great pick for younger guys just starting into the fragrance journey, and anybody else who just enjoys a good freshie. Like, this is straight up a great freshie. No more, no less, and there are no sharp edges. This is when I smell an affordable fragrance that has no sharp edges and nothing that gives it that cheap vibe, I get really happy. So if you're on the Middle Eastern hype train like I am, these ones are definitely ones to kick the year off with and check out. Hope you guys enjoyed, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know which other Middle Eastern fragrances you'd like me to review. See you next time.